You weren't born to blend into the shadows of mediocrity. Let that firestorm of truth ignite every fiber of your being. You weren't crafted to scrape by, clocking in like a machine, swapping your precious hours for scraps and your wildest dreams for numb exhaustion. No, you were never designed to squeeze your life into someone else's narrow box of realistic. You arrived on this earth with a blaze in your soul, hammering the forge of destiny, engineered to etch your mark in the universe so deeply it echoes to eternity. Yet, average slithers in like a thief in the night, disguised as cozy comfort, whispering sweet lies in the tone of sensible advice. Be content with what you've got. Don't aim too high. Play it safe. And before you know it, it's got you in a chokehold, smothering your dreams, halting your growth, freezing your evolution. But deep in your core, you feel it. That restless surge, the midnight jolt that yanks you awake, the raw pang when you witness someone unleashing what you were born to claim. That's not jealousy. That's your spirit roaring back, unearthing the greatness you've shoved underground. The raw truth? Fortune doesn't rain down on the fortunate few by chance. It charges toward the driven, the calculated, the relentless souls who rise with fierce intent, strike with laser focus, and spit in the face of settling. Fortune doesn't tiptoe to the passive waiters. It storms the gates of the bold builders. To shatter average and seize fortune, there aren't gimmicks or shortcuts. Just 5 unbreakable shifts, forged in the depths of your soul, that divide the drifters from the dominators. The first shift hits like a thunderclap, raw, unglamorous, but the bedrock of every legend. Step 1. Shatter the illusion of denial. You can't transform what you refuse to face head-on. Most wander through life in a fog of self-deception, drowning in distractions, scrolling to numb the void, chattering to fake progress, looping the same empty days and calling it existence. Denial smirks and says, "You're fine." Truth slams the table. "You're destined for epic." Denial murmurs, "Start tomorrow." Truth demands, "Your revolution starts now." Denial is the coward's armor, shielding the ordinary. But the instant you fling it aside, strip bare before the mirror and roar, "I've been dimming my light," that's when your empire ignites. Because ownership is the portal to power. Ditch the blame game, the justifications, the alibis. Claim it all, your stumbles, your outcomes, your throne. No more fairy tales, no more evasion. This is yours, my mess, my triumph, my unstoppable path. That's the spark of true might. Power doesn't thrive in pretense. It explodes in crystal clear truth. Step 2. Overhaul your core programming. You can't construct a dynasty on a foundation of scarcity thinking. Not just money-starved, but soul-starved. The poison that sneers. That's for them, not you. The chains installed by systems that drilled obedience. By well-meaning guardians haunted by their own fears. By a culture that prizes sheep over lions. Your mind is the architect of your empire. What you believe dictates what you permit. What you endure shapes what you summon. So dive into the trenches daily, mercilessly. Hunt down the toxic scripts, torch them, and etch new ones. Proclaim them aloud until your very cells vibrate with conviction, until your moves sync with your reborn self. You're not ordinary, not shattered, not frail, not lost. You're laser-focused, unbreakable, razor-sharp, infinitely deserving. Fortune doesn't hunt dreamers with fleeting wishes. It pursues Titan's arm with ironclad faith and ruthless follow-through. Step 3. Crown discipline as your sovereign, dethroning fleeting feelings. The masses are slaves to moods. The victors are bound to vows. Feelings whine, "I'm exhausted." Discipline thunders, "Irrelevant, advance." Feelings pout, "Not in the mood." Discipline retorts, "Mood be damned." This is the abyss separating raw talent from legendary triumph. You could devour libraries of wisdom, binge endless inspiration. But if your routines are flimsy, your destiny crumbles. Discipline is your liberation, the unyielding pillar of prosperity. Consistency turns you into an unstoppable force. You can't dictate results, but you command your grind. Show up relentlessly, storm or serenity, fire or fatigue. Lock into your rituals as if existence hangs in the balance, and outcomes will bow before you. Outsiders will label it luck, But you'll know, forged in unseen hours, soaked in sweat, sculpted in isolation. Discipline demands solitude, and so does dominance. Step 4. Conquer the silent battlefield within. Victory slips away before the fight even starts. Not from lack of skill, but from the chaos of inner demons. Terror, uncertainty, turmoil. That insidious voice hissing. You're not prepared. Who do you think you are? It never fully vanishes, but you can tame it. Through bold leaps before readiness strikes. Stacking triumphs over trivia. Charging when instincts scream retreat. Confidence isn't a gift you await. It's a trophy earned in the arena of action. Forge it by honoring your word to yourself. Tiny pledges, repeated relentlessly. Declare, dawn at 5 a.m., and rise. Vow, I charge today, and storm forward, not for ease, but for integrity. You become invincible not when you feel mighty, but when frailty loses its grip on your reins. The inner war is the true crucible. Master it, and external chaos fades to irrelevance. Step 5. Surge with ferocious urgency, not frantic worry. The ordinary dawdle, begging for omens, approvals guarantees. But fortune crowns the audacious, the decisive thunderbolts. You don't crave more hours, you demand more fire. Time isn't infinite. The ticking bomb of life explodes while you ponder, hesitate, await the flawless dawn. Meanwhile, others seize your visions because you froze. Launch now, with your arsenal as is, from your current trench. Leap before perfection, voice before poise, act before endorsement, construct before acclaim. When the grind bites, embrace it. That friction is your beacon, the forge refining your edge. Push through, inhale the blaze, let it hone your blade. Beyond that wall lies your kingdom, not concealed by arcane secrets, but guarded by your evolving self. Everything you've craved isn't locked in some enigma. It's barricaded behind your present limits. Fortune lurks past discipline, past lucidity, past fearless strides. And the unspoken bombshell, you're already worthy, but not yet fully unleashed. That's the razor edge between scraping by and reigning supreme, between enduring and commanding. The world craves awakeners, souls so synced, so fiercely attuned, their existence ripples like a tempest. This isn't fate's whim. It's engineered methodically, tactically, with blistering intensity. Become a surgeon with your seconds, a savage with your vigor, a guardian of your vista. Banish turmoil, eradicate diversions, incarnate your drive. When you embody this, awaking with inferno, striding with certainty, opportunities don't evade, they hunt you. Not luck, but readiness. When grit fuses with foresight, when haste meets conviction, fortune surrenders. And when abundance surges, the wealth cascades, liberty unfurls, burdens dissolve, serenity anchors. Don't feign shock. You claimed it in obscurity, when applause was absent, when eyes ignored, when you persisted regardless. This is a pinnacle most fantasize but few grasp, because few morph into its demands. But you're wired differently. You've heeded the summons, stared down your former shadow, interred the pretext, and ascended the ascent. Now, only one vector remains. Onward. Incinerate the fallback schemes, sever the lifelines, silence the idle chatter. Amplify your creed. Escalate your benchmarks until your outdated self suffocates in the heights. You're not ordinary. You never were. From this dawn, each stride proclaims that gospel. 5 shifts, 1 essence. No surrender, no waver. Stride toward fortune as if it's your birthright, because it is. And when you advance with that ownership, the cosmos yields, not from entitlement, but from your precision. No fumbling in your gait, no remorse in your hunger, only trajectory, locked and loaded, spirit ablaze. You see striving to embody the fortune magnet. You are it, in deeds, in drive, in your unseen essence. Fortune ignores lip service. It yields to action, bends to steadfastness, kneels to transparency. It streams to those who treat triumph as predestined. And for you, it is, if you guard the path, shield the code, awaken daily querying, what will my apex self unleash? Then execute, no pause, no quarrel, no stall. That's the chasm, Not intellect, not fortune, not allure, but the zeal to sink via motion. The elite don't dither. They don't question the forge. They command it, conquer it, construct from it. You're not en route. You're immersed, the inferno, the ascent, the precipice where masses retreat. But you accelerate, embrace, let agony etch eternity. Because you grasp the profound, average fades, fortune endures. Legacy? The bounty for those who pick purpose over peril, harmony over ease, vista over endorsement. So fortify the front lines daily, no concessions. Inscribe your ambitions until they pulse in your veins. Sculpt your frame until it bows to your command. Saturate your psyche with verity until falsehoods perish. Exist so voraciously, so untamed, that your mere silhouette towers. When gazes turn, querying your metamorphosis, words won't suffice. They'll sense it. The hush you've tamed, the trials you've endured, the rhythms you've erected, the prosperity you've incarnated. The supreme evolution isn't from mundane to opulence. It's from yearning to striding. Stride now, ascend now, command now, and never glance rearward, because that trail vanished. Bridges torched, exits obliterated. You seal the portal to yesteryear, discarding the latch. For once you inhabit fortune, holistically, soul deep, form strong, you uncover revelation. You never pursued it. It pursued you, but it couldn't locate you amid alibis, couldn't outpace your loops, couldn't pierce your skepticism. It awaited your synchronization, your authenticity, your ferocity. Now aligned, all transforms. Your rituals aren't mere habits. They're proclamations. Your momentum isn't frenzy. It's essence. Your utterances aren't clamor. They're beacons to existence, affirming your refusal to diminish. You don't plead for lighter loads. You crave greater might. You don't diminish the aim. You amplify your caliber. You don't pine for simplicity. You fortify. Fortune isn't a far-off realm. It's a vibration and you've attuned. You traverse altered, ponder altered. Inhale as if your chest harbors flames, not fright. In the reflection, potential dissolves. You behold evidence. Proof that average is elective. Fortune is forged. Those 5 thresholds weren't mere rungs, but portals you breached. Thus, this saga concludes not in closure, but in perpetual rise. For the enlightened, no terminus exists, only escalation. You're not scouting endpoints. You're erecting eternities. You are the fortune. Embody it. Every inhalation deliberate. Every verdict a decree. Every deed a manifesto of your core and creed. No half measures linger. No drifting. No tepid pledges. You're all in or absent. You've claimed your grandeur, not gifted, but transmuted, shard by excruciating, exacting shard. Henceforth, no complacency, no adequate, only imperatives. To swell, to guide, to surge when your former self would shatter. You're not pursuing fortune. You are fortune. Fortune kinetic, fortune armored and vital and visionary, fortune tempered in hush and strain and tenacity, the strain that amplifies eternally. For now, you don't merely abide by objectives. You thrive on axioms. Axioms that endure when sentiments falter, that navigate when trails vanish, that stand firm amid global clamor. That's the pinnacle shift, not accomplishment, but incarnation. One who fortifies the frontier, who withstands, who transcends frailty, because you aren't the blaze's victim, you are the blaze. In tranquil interludes, sans din, sans throng, sans glare, you persist ascending. For that's fortune's essence. No need for spectators, no craving for fanfare. Solely harmony, verity, motion. So persist constructing, honing, existing as if each gesture resonates, because it does. You transcend average, transcend anticipation, transcend speculation. You are the paragon now. Demonstrate it. Daily, stride by stride, breath by breath, until existence indelibly bears your imprint, redefining possibility. You vaulted from average to fortune. Gaze unflinching forward. What's astern? Remorse, pretext, the near-miss phantom. No, that tome sealed, etched as caution, not longing. The entity here now, the one who traversed infernos unscathed, doesn't exhume relics. You're not lugging remnants of lost shots. You're erecting shrines of enactment. Your existence, A schema, a beacon for the too late, too arduous, too hazardous, too fanciful. You are the rebuttal to that deception, the testament that resolve fused with rigor births fate, that conviction armored in deed births actuality, that every pretext, every postponement, every skepticism droplet perishes before one who elects assent. You didn't wish this. You wrought it. You tumbled. You clashed. You defied surrender. You recoded your psyche, reconstructed your ethos, uplifted your gauge. Now, you inhale rarefied ether, and it's not isolating, for it's not superiority. It's fulfillment of design. And now, clarity dawns. The ascent wasn't for vistas. It was for metamorphosis. As long as vitality courses, you'll ascend, not for necessity, but essence. You shun average, mute terror, barter no vista for judgments. You dwell in exactitude, inhale intent, propel with potency. This is your core. Let the cosmos adapt, for descent eludes you. Deceleration defies you. Contraction repels you. You traverse 5 thresholds most merely scan. You internalize them as bedrock. Now you are fortune. So stride accordingly, command accordingly, exist accordingly. Daily. No withdrawal, no concession, no retrospect. Solely ahead, solely blaze, solely legacy. Legacy, the ultimate stratum, not relic abandoned, but immersion lived. Not eulogy scripted by others, but imprint you chisel into reality. Pulse by pulse, skirmish by skirmish. Legacy isn't spotlight born. It's silence forged. When unseen, you dawn at 4 a.m. When uncelebrated, you transmute the 10th flop into rocket fuel. When misunderstood, you thrust onward despite sufficiency. But sufficiency? Not your pursuit. Impact is. Grandeur is. Erecting gauges so lofty, they unsettle antiquated realms. That's your summons. And the Titans? They don't hunt legacy. They incarnate it via cognition, articulation, existence. Sand scorekeepers. Your life, no longer retort, but manifesto. Crystal. This emerges when one defies death with untapped might entombed. You wield the 5 shifts not as ascent, but anvil, you didn't scale, you transfigured. Now you traverse profoundly, rooted, unyielding, inexorable. You dread no horizon. You mold it, choice by choice, disciplined breath by disciplined breath. You don't solicit fortune, you channel it. So what ensues? You command, not verbally, but with gravitas, with aura, with undimmed blaze offstage. You're not memorialized for initiations, for culminations. And culmination? No terminus. It's dawn's vow. Stride erect, dawn premature, command vociferously, cherish savagely, bestow wholly, exist deliberately. That's your fortune, never external, eternally internal. Now the globe perceives it too. There's an invisible dungeon, no grates, no shackles, no sentries, just convictions embedded so profoundly, the captive remains oblivious to their bondage. And that's the deadliest cage, self-constructed via cognition. You weren't birth-bounded, fractured, fated to diminutive play. You were indoctrinated, to contract, to question, to anticipate scant, solicit lesser, endure oversend. But imagine, the liberation key perpetually gripped in your palm. For your mindset, the notions you nurture, the fates you cultivate, the inner echo you heed, that's your life's blueprint. All encircling you mirrors what you first internalized. Thus, to revolutionize existence, bypass vocation, revenue, even routines. Commence with your psyche. The priciest possession? A constricted mindset. Every interred aspiration, forsaken aim, evaded hazard, all stem to one. What you deem feasible for you, until you hoist that mental banner, not altars. Elevate your mindset as if survival hinges. Because it does. You magnetize not desires, but your essence. You embody the aggregate of your dominant ruminations, your solitary convictions, your nocturnal murmurs. Mindset transcends optimism. It's dominion. It's anchoring amid gales, declaring, I stand unbroken. It's confronting barriers, vowing, I'll shatter through. It's forging inner invincibility, rendering external tempests powerless. It initiates with vigilance, unveiling the veil, interrogating, what fables do I inhabit? Who decreed your inadequacy? Your ambitions oversized? Your timing tardy? Age excessive? Credentials deficient? Truth, you're not enacting potential. You're enacting paradigms, the cognitive customs, the self-dialogue loops, the doubt anthems replayed eternally. Alter the anthem, or eternally waltz to alien beats. So ascend, reframe self-perception. Converse with yourself as revered kin, for dialogue sculpts. Words aren't inert, they're oracular. Your internal narrative scripts fate live. Speak as edifier, vanquisher, seer. Proclaim verity, not historical, but potent. The verity of your might, of lingering possibilities when mind mission sinks. When mindset ascends, all trails, vigor morphs, physique transforms, customs solidify, bonds advance, yields explode. External reflects internal. Clarity sharpens reality. But be intentional. Sentinel your psyche like citadel. Bar invaders. Dread rivalry pretext. Remorse. Thieves cloaked in prudence, but frauds. Expel via resolve rigor. Thought life supremacy. Nourish psyche as warrior sustains form. Daily, tactically, precisely. Devour empowerment. Heat expansion. Utter ignition. Encircle with mindset disruptors. For discomfort breeds growth. When archaic echoes resound, they will ignore, supplant, recode, reclaim. Affirm, I transcend past pain, fears. I architect actuality, erecting with belief bricks. Once belief shifts, existence shifts. You enter arenas with altered aura, tackle trials with novel stance. View reversals as evolutions, not halts. That's mindset might. Doesn't erase trials. Transmutes you. When you evolve, trials forfeit sway. Now you helm. Elect. Operate from pinnacle self, not conditioned but destined. And the overlooked, mindset isn't static. It's sinew. Sinew strengthens via strain, extension, edge pushing, yielding fortitude. Train it. Dawn rituals, choices, doubt instance, your coliseum. Each belief over fear, vision over victim, commitment over comfort elevates holistically. From mindset summit, vision extends, you extend. Distance to desires, not mileage, mental elevation. Circumstances don't anchor. Self-imposed lids do. Doubt built, excuse bolted, failure fear adorned. But lids shatter. You're not thought thrall. Master them. Mastery. Seize reactivity. Embrace relentless cognition. You helm not tempest, but sails, course, demeanor. Potent beyond pandemonium. For gales rage, yet can't quake mind-anchored souls. Thoughts mold gauges. Gauges mold triumph. Hoist one, others ascend. Render non-negotiable. Declare, I think no longer as settler. Once mental gauge rises, mediocrity chokes. You spurn slack discourse, frail ties, meager hopes. You hunger clarity, expansion, supremacy, not extravagances, but lifelines. This brutal mindset hoist alters worldly traversal. Sees explanations, justifications, fittings into redesigned destined spaces. Approval obsolete. Inner upgrade demands outer ascent. Some resent. You've altered. Accurate. Upgraded identity. Refocused lens. Recalibrated value. Comfort cages. Higher ether suffocates former self. Grasp. Mindset thermostats life. Sets temperature. Neglect world dictates. Masses tune survival. Enduring, safeguarding. You crafted to soar, risking, faithing, believing unseen selves. That unseen? Built thought by thought, belief by belief, mental discipline act by act. Why some thrive, others stagnate. Not aptitude, fortune, mindset. Thrivers fear equally, act despite. Circumstances imperfect. Responses commanded. Not superhuman. Superlocked, noise immune, belief hardened. It's conditioning, daily mental labor. Commit, starve fear, evict price unpaid tenants, halt yesterday's scripting tomorrow. Elevate, plunge beyond facile shallows into possibilities' depths. Train to adore strife, pursue, stretch, anticipate extraordinary as habitat, not whimsy. Mind, once belief stretched, defies reversion. Freedom dawns. Thought expand, future embrace, not past shrink. When future thunders potential, you stand not flinching, cowering, prepared. Not luck, mindset, built unbreakable under duress, adversity lion. Calm, assured, ravenous. This hunger? For elevation, not acclaim. Greatest clash. Current self versus destined. One mentally first. Pre-muscle, pre-wealth, pre-markers. In unseen choices, fear refusals. Higher thought disciplines amid lower screams. Elevate mindset. Alter life. Lineage. Shatter generational dread. Thought poverty. Inherited bounds. Architect fresh narrative. Faith outroars fear. Purpose crushes pressure. Grandeur standardizes. Live it ceaselessly, not sporadic, convenient, as ethos. Elevated mind needs no leave, moves, acts, queries knock an eye, declares witness. World doubts, resists, your ascent threatens excuses, exposes hesitations. Persists, they'll trail, your exemplar deafening. Your era, think vaster, believe profounder, live loftier. Elevate mindset till it gravitationally uplifts existence. Greatness lingers, observes at mindset's threshold, till you repeatedly summon, host regally, serve with focused pinnacle, hunger, heart. Elevated mind grasps, no terminus, growth boundless, no peak foredone, liberation, hunger holy, elevation eternal. Let others crave solace, ease. You, hunt expansion, blaze, self beyond capacity. That's elevated. Seeks pressure for progress. Diamonds fireborn. Steel heat forged. Character thought revealed under stakes. Train thought's warrior reflex. Stress, weariness, turmoil. Build shining through hard. Not surviving. Not for ovation. Masses for self-decision. One elevated thought chain reacts breakthrough. Halts fear cycles. Reverses doubt decades. Flips can't to behold. From that flip, momentum ignites. Energy erupts, vision hones, haze dissipates. Now dangerous, not loud, resumed, but silent. Voices vanquished, inner conquered, self-mastered. No permission needed. You are permission. No signs awaited, you signal. No echo beliefs, you forge. This power? Buried, forgotten, conditioned, compromised. Now surfacing, not accident, decision. Sacred higher thought choice, awake living. I'll sustain for elevation nascent. Awakening not a ploys, but innate truth. You gatekeep life. Gate, mind. All entrance filter gate first. Thought to belief, belief to conduct, conduct to identity, identity to yields. New yields? Become change, not beg. Rootry code, birth thoughts, shape decisions, command destiny. Want more? Think superior, sharper, sturdier, aligned, doubt lethal, limitation deadly. Thoughts disrupt, sabotage, infuse certainty where fear dwelled. Fear unchecked prophesies false futures. Believed, life matches lies. But belief? Army, eye fire, spine steel, ambition engine. Belief permits action. Action bursts momentum, momentum, identity. From wanderer to must force. This mindset fire? Not solitary. Uplifts risers via your rise. Strength finders via your excuse banish. Proof needers via your becoming. Elevated minds duty, not success, significance. Not winning, leading. Not power, empowering via set standards. Start silent. World slumbers, unwatched. Excuses blare, energy dips. Elevation cements. In unapplauded choices, grind feels believed despite zero scoreboard, no world, can't pass. You gaze, roar, behold. From mindset battle, blood, sweat, spiritual war on cell-trained self. Old voice whispers enough. You thunder more, made for it. You edge possible, step beyond, lifestyle, not fluke. Elevate meaning. Defy limitation. Rise till existence challenges mediocrity. If fire rises, good. Unfinished till old mindset dust. Till hesitator, sign waiter, whisper unrecognizable. Elevate, more than think, see altered. Obstacles, invites grow, sharpen, dominate. Setbacks, feedback. Pain, platform. Why me, to try me. Enter hoping like. Lead prepared, not superior, but self-better. Secret, not others compare, self-conquer. War internal, battlefield, beliefs. Enemy, within. Each win, focus over distraction, discipline over impulse, vision over emotion, expands territory. Standards soar, goals bite, actions heat, not harder try, higher think. People sense, posture, presence, unflinching punches. Now break through pressure, not break. Stop reactive, creative. Stop surviving, sculpting. Think builder, move monarch, carry stormmaster stillness. Change? Not around, within. Not did. Refuse believe. Past prison fear fact, success reserved. Steered mind to destiny, not doubt. Purpose not paralysis. Power not pity. Daily choice, edge. Mindset, armor, weapon, compass. Now warrior think. Build salvation brick belief act. This rise. Thinner air, change talks, fallen distractions, grown urgency. Seen possible with elevated? No return. Won't return. Former gone. Buried disciplined thought. Forged belief. Dawn win layers. Elite, not flashy, real. Success not prize. Integrity, alignment, peace. Quiet knowing self-worth honored. Speak less, build more. Complain less, create more. Fear less. Intensity, gratitude, clarity, responsibility more. Responsibility, not going, becoming. Vision guardian, purpose protector. Thought gold watcher. One wrong thought detours destiny. Lazy belief destroys empires. Stay sharp. No doubt flirt. Indecision entertain. Mental lazy tolerate. You, not word daily decide. Choose excellence. Always. Life pulls down. Breathe. Pressure activates creativity. Resolve gear. Pain. Preparation. Test mirror becoming. Truth. Mind strengthens or sabotages. No neutral. Recycle. Relive failures, patterns, stories. Elevate. Think higher despite lower screams. Hold line despite given. Build a movable mind. See inner miracles. Unbreakable man. Dominate imperfect days. Walk worthy sand, success chase. Elevation essence. Not noise, truth. Honoring birth design. Not over, not today, ever. Eternal climb. Reject arrival myth. Embrace path, not peak. Love process over prize. Wake, not made it. Capable more today? Difference. Average hopes, easy world. Elevated sharpens self for any come. Becomes thermostat every room. Carries temperature, not talent. Speaks gravity, not volume. Life. Proof, not perfection. Persistence, presence, precision. Each mastered thought quietly crafts extraordinary. Built belief, focus unshakable thought standards. Thoughts become you. Hold like gold. No gossip cheapen. Blame soil. Elevate with soul challenge questions. Here for what? Refuse be who? Fear-free look like? Now, today, not someday theory. Elevated doesn't wait change. Becomes change forcing life shift. Man holding. Magnetic. Not impress seek. Truth embody. Felt silence. Seen discipline. Heard calm clear clean. Clarity. Not chased. Created action stillness daily higher thought above noise. Real edge, not loud. Inner quiet mid screams. Not battles won. Fought unneeded. Energy guarded. Focus sacred. Mission massive. Petty derail immune. Mindset mastery. Journey paramount. Not you, but rises yours. Family, business, team, legacy. Feed frame. Strengthen. Solidify. Elevate. No weakness room, doubt space, smallness corner. Arrive not top, refuse down place. Rise forever. Tasted elevated view, valleys unfit. Walk, respond, decide altered. Pass, fuel not chain. Stand platform. Through all, pain, failure, confusion. Forge now. Decide, waste not. Rise with own. Scars to structure. Shame to shape. Silence to strategy. Wasted nothing elevated. Mistakes data. Setbacks depth. Delays discipline. Perspective weaponized. Curse hard? Thank. Resistance gym. Gift. Strength builder. Afford not old think. Carry too much. Purpose weight legacy. Watching need model not motivator. Live spoken. refuses quit, shows up crowd quiet. You run not from pain toward purpose. Mindset elevated. Ask not world get, world give. Reaction to creation. Life not shelf, mind. Not luck locked. Inner line accessed, mental warriorship, unwavering standards. Who am now? Period. Not maybe, feel like easy. Now, daily thought, room, bring elevation. Stop more want, more expect, not entitle, internal clarity. Knowing built for, trained for, won't stop decision. Fire not phase, hype borrowed you. Burns not out, builds. Fire forges character, vision, unshakable clarity. War self won. Eyes, not never fall in arrogance. Risen every authority. Separates ordinary unstoppable. Ordinary ready feels. Unstoppable ready trains mental. Each conquered thought edges sharper. Dismantle belief steals identity layer. Till not think different. Are different. Uncertainty. Hunger not hesitation. Elevated demands pressure. Chaos grow, dominate, become. Pain precision. Obstacles optimization. Adversity advantage. Elevation lens. World can't keep. Most comfort chase. Weekend likes validation. You. Truth growth highest self. Not broken. Refuse potential table leave. Legacy. Not crowd follow. Elevated above noise. Live there. Built doubt amid. Created criticism under. Calm panic world. Not answers. Had selves. Build untakeable. Standard. Code pure resolve. Echoes rooms entered. Become reliable. Not promise. Prove. Live message. Embody beliefs. Breathe purpose. Presence rare. Sacred. From daily deliberate discipline, elevate choice. Rise, came far not stop. Broke patterns not settle. Rose above not watered down could be. Keep rising, elevating. What's next mindset level makes overcome worth. Now, edge where must become powerful question. Tolerate from self no longer. Elevation demands elimination. Can't rise carrying break beliefs. So excuse grounded. Build future destroy past thoughts. Real shift, not inspired feel, responsible feel. Mine, not yours. Generations follow. Count on people. 5 years you celebrating decisions or paying indecision. Stake, every thought, belief counts. Allow small take root. Weed water potential garden. Pull violently, consistently, unapologetically, or strangle destiny. Sharpen awareness blade. Cut doubt source, kill comparison. Execute fear. Not wait, hope, act daily. Elevated, not passive, polite. Aggressive purpose pursuit, violent limitation toward. Discipline, nature force. Impossible, flinch not. Mind rises. Impossible, laughable. Not wall, mirror, still believe self. Break, smash, rebuild thought belief. Till no average whisper enter. Not average, common, explainable, exceptional, not genetics, luck. Chose elevate, others escaped. Dangerous, not world, to once inner doubt. Mind kingdom, guard gate, build temple, rule king. Let world feel, man legacy level thinks, what happens? Your time, standard, elevation, never down.